right, greetings. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to messages and to the Q&A. Greetings to you. This is the energy of Mother Earth. Blessings. Realize your consciousness is connected to all things of the earth, the trees, the grass, the rocks. Actually, rock energies do absorb a great deal of your frequency. If you hold a rock long enough to absorb your energy, it's almost like it can, it can have a personality like yourself. Of course, you know that with stones and crystals, any type of usually the rock energies is where it's easier to download your frequency into. So it can be a healing element also. So you can make your own tools basically. That necessarily doesn't have to be crystals. It can be sand. It can be whatever you feel like you like to connect. It can be a small tree branch, a twig to download your energy into. It's just that humans are not, I mean, some humans are doing this, but it's very few, not understanding the elements of what you're connected to. Of course, even your environment, you have a chair, you have walls, and all that, your vibration goes into it because it becomes a part of you to a certain level, so it's there to protect you also. So it's something to remember as you go into, of course, many know some of those details, but there is still the details within nature itself. It's not fully taps into, at least on a grand scale, of course, as you know. The trees do talk to people, but the trees are usually listening and they are talking among each other. Doesn't mean that they need to talk with individuals. They will talk to humans if they talk back, but not, it depends. Some are protecting their frequencies. So. Greetings to you. We are the Arcturian frequencies. Blessings. Yes, there is a lot of sun-gazing sun energies connected to your Earth, of course, as always, but there is a different type of frequency. Yes, the weather anomalies, which weather frequencies are coming through. One of the reasons why you have a winter frequency is the end of the year cleanse of the Earth on certain parts, of the world, of course. It's a cleanse that the summer is like a download, and the winter comes in as a cleansing frequency. And you can say all the elves, the alien beings, as humans are at home, in what do you call it, hibernation, in their form of it. Even a lot of the alien beings can relax because it does get quite intense. It all depends on the situation. But a lot of the elements here relax as well. Humans are relaxing. Everybody can relax also to a certain level, not too much. So we work with your frequency, but of course, during the summer months, the chaos seasons, everyone's at higher alerts. And then that's why so many people are seeing these different timelines, destruction, Armageddon, and all that. Sometimes they're just flushing that out of their system. They feel like the end of the world's coming. They're actually releasing that side of themselves, so they actually find some peace. Some are actually hanging with that. They feel like every year is going to be the end of the world, eventually until they can pull that out of themselves. And that can take a lifetime to do that. So, since. Greetings to you. This is Redmond. Blessings with the Sirian, Sirius B energies. You're connecting much to the Dolphin frequencies. to heighten the energy fields of those that are going through depression, those that are going through uncertainty. Realize sometimes your timeline's feel like you're on a cliff and there's no future in sight or any end in sight for that matter. A lot of times that has to do with just dealing with difficult beings that are in the astral. You're also clearing out timelines for you to transition somewhere in a stagnant direction in their lives. And a lot of that's dealing with the astral realms. You feel like you're in a desert period. A lot of that's just clearing out old connections astrally. In the physical, you might feel like things are not going as you like it to, but actually astrally doing quite a bit. And then eventually when you clear out your energy field, then you finally can move on a physical path. So that's one way of looking at it. And yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. That can get very complicated. But sending you out energies, you're here to answer your questions whenever. Ready? Blessings to you.
Blessings, Redmond. Greetings. Welcome back.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Up first this evening, we've got Daria.
Hey there, Redmond.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Do you have any message for me if you tap into my reality? Thank you.
Well, yeah, do you see like a square peg? We're trying to put a circle in a square peg. Called this reality. It does feel like you're clearing out some of your angels. There are some archangel energies that you're dealing with astrally that were not always doing what they're intended to do. It feels like that's one of the reasons why you came here, to deal with beings that others cannot see. Some of them are archangel free. They're not naming who they are, though. Yes, I just have to leave it with that part of it. But it's your there's also some fallen angels that feel like you're keeping here, at least in the lower realms, because they become problem children in this physical realm. So it's another reason why you came here. It feels like there's some fallen angels that are just been destructive in their past. Of course, you have a lot of that already, but they can make things even worse. So it's something to look into.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, the word the red dragon comes through, but that has different meanings.
Okay, so I will dig into that when I go through this again. And my second question is, do you have any 3D forecasts of my autumn fall?
Well, it does feel like you'd be more productive more than usual. It's like what you were dealing with in the past, you have cleared up, and it's like you did spring cleaning. And now you're going more into your future where you're putting together more of your reality. It's like those old connections you had to let go of. You had to let them play themselves out too. So yeah, without going into details of that. Either way, you're doing spring cleaning. It feels like you're letting go of old connections, so now you can finally be yourself, it seems.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes. Great.
Have a cool channeling with this group.
Right.
Blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we got Daria.
Greetings, Redmond.
Greetings to you.
Do you have any messages for me?
One moment. I do have a connection to, at least in the oceans, a shark species you've dealt with in humanoid form. I feel like you've been attacked by them in previous lifetimes, like, don't go out to the waters, things like that. I think you know some of them here in physical form too. So that's,
wow.
That's what you have to tap into, though.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other messages?
The reason why the Anunnaki energy keeps coming, because you have Anunnaki DNA, it come from the royalty levels. You just haven't quite figured out all the details of it just yet. There is a royalty connection to this earth also. That will be, well, not all of it can be publicly revealed, but that's one of the reasons why it comes up, that you're kind of putting some of that to the side, it seems.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we got Silvercloth.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So my first question is,
I feel uncomfortable every day where I live, and I've been informed that it's because of the quality of people living here. I believe it has also manifested in me gaining about 40 pounds. It's very uncomfortable, but I'm also pretty sure I can lose it if that I can lose it fast if I do what I learned in martial arts. And I feel very discouraged, however, because I really don't want anyone around me hearing me practice. I wanted some advice about my concern on people around me hearing me, and if 15 minutes is enough to lose the weight.
Well, it's all. I mean, yes. We believe you can. Well, just not to worry what others think. Of course, that's something that you have to come, into your own, come to peace with yourself. And 15 minutes is okay. If it's like 30 would be better, but it's entirely up to you.
Right. I guess I just I fear basically attracting negative attention. Maybe so. You think it's just in my head kind of thing?
Yes.
Just release that. Okay.
Yeah. Just don't worry about what they think. They're not going to pay that much attention to it.
Yeah. It's not like I'll be in danger from it or anything.
No. That's
Yeah,
okay. No, it's all right because they're not giving exactly the best vibes. So,
Right.
And they're just, they can make one paranoid. It's understood.
Oh, interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Thank you for saying that. Okay. My next question is any positive messages about my future?
We are connecting more to your inner shaman and attracting what is best for you. Of course, right now, there's some depression energy you're dealing with, but you're going more into your shadow self. That's what's happening right now, and over time it will clear. But right now, you're still exploring it, from what I can see. But yes, you will definitely find a way out of it. So just definitely, like you said, doing the martial arts direction will definitely help a lot, and just do it at your own pace, what feels best for you. Just becoming inner peace is what we believe that's what you're looking for.
Oh, so you see like a clearing for me in the future, basically.
Yes, more of the like the Asian practices, the shaman practice, always seen.
Fascinating. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, lessons.
Up next, we've got Heather.
Thanks, Bobby. Hi. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. I've been trying to connect with nature and animals, and as I've heard to be doing in past channeling, and I just wanted to know if you had any messages from your collective from in regards to that.
Well, with the animal connections, you have a strong connection to chipmunks. So you've had lifetimes of the chipmunk being kind of just getting into all kinds of just things you probably shouldn't be getting involved with. So that energy is with you now. So it seems like it's helping. That's your intuition, and as a human, obviously you know to behave yourself. But as that frequency, I do see the whale energy does happen too. Also,
Interesting. Cool.
the whale song, the whale frequencies. I do see it connecting to them telepathically.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. I also just had it. If you saw any messages as far as a soulmate or anything like that, if that's been in my past and it's gone in this lifetime, or if that's in my future. Thank you.
Well, it's in your future. If you want it to be in your future, it feels like it will give something to you. So sometimes it can be a distraction from yourself. So if you learn something more about yourself, you'll bring in a soulmate. That's entirely up to you, though, if you have the drive to do so.
Okay. Thank you.
Feel like you can't live without, and then usually somebody might show up, possibly. So, blessings.
Okay. Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is any messages for me at this time?
There's the golden compass, golden timelines that you've been piecing together of being reconnected to yourself. A lot of your energy is still fractalized because of recent traumas, but it gives you more time to go like outside yourself. So like you're going a lot in astral. It's like astral, you're going to a lot of beings, asking them why what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Not always getting the answer that you're looking for.
Mm-mm.
And it feels like you're still healing some shadow energies around yourself. It's a test for yourself. It really is a test on your family, but on yourself for sure, of self-love and what you want to. I want to rebuild yourself, what you want to turn yourself into.
Yes. Okay, thank you. My second question is, what is my connection with my friend Erica?
Of course, many past life. She's been like a twin sister. There's also been an angelic energy. She's been a cherub angel.
Mm,
Be like a baby angel around you, actually.
mhm.
So she's been like a spirit guide, also been a spirit guide to each other. I do see her as a pirate being all the time. Just something like that. So, but she's been, I feel like a trustworthy frequency
Yes.
in their past. So it's like
Mhm.
like a golden girl energy or something like that.
That's great. Thank you and blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, please.
I've been asking for if you can tell me any messages. I've been asking for some documents in my divorce for over a year. I haven't gotten them. And now I feel like if I get them, they will be fake or tinkered with. That's why, like, the numbers are not real. Can you tell me anything about that, please?
Yeah, so there's a lot of valuable information there, of course. But we feel like you will eventually get the real version. So if you get a fake version, obviously you make that known.
Yeah.
And that will not make this person look so good.
Okay.
So it'll help you in your case too. So if you get the fake ones, it will prolong things, but also help you in the long run because it won't make this person look so good.
So your thoughts are he will give me fake documents.
Most likely. But it's looking very high, but you will get the real ones eventually.
Okay.
It feels like you
All
get
right.
information redacted out.
Right. Right.
So, but yeah, just I feel like eventually you just gotta fight for it.
Yeah.
This person doesn't want to let go, as you can see.
Yeah.
So.
Any other messages for me?
Well, this person they're getting divorced with, he feels like he didn't do anything wrong. He feels like he's in complete denial. He feels like he did everything right, or he's in a delusion of that. So that's why he's fighting hard. He's kind of losing his mental state, isn't doing so well.
Uh-huh.
So he's like drifting off. It's like he's letting go. It's like you're keeping him here. So the more you disconnect from it, which you got to do what you have to do, the more disconnect. It was like his purpose is kind of fragmented. It's not as strong as it used to be. But that's not your problem.
Right. Right.
You got to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he'll detach from himself. But either way, you have to, yeah.
So since once he disconnects from the host, he starts dying, it sounds like.
Slowly.
Well, maybe this is why he's fighting so hard.
You can say that, yes. You're his identity. Feels like you're the best accomplishment he has from what I can see. Or your connection, your history.
Yeah.
So what do I do without her?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a grudge.
But I'm so done.
Yeah, he's holding a grudge.
Okay.
So, all right. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thanks for coming in. Do you have any messages for me? I'll just keep it open.
You are connecting to your wizard energy. I feel like sometimes you're connecting more to nature more than you might realize. It feels like nature energies, elemental beings, like elf beings, even frog people are talking to you. You might not always see the frog people, but they seem to be talking to you. Look, they're easy to talk to. I mean, it's like you can do you don't even have to do psychedelics. You're already connected to their realm. So eventually that world will start to open up. It doesn't have, they are talking to you though. Now, what they're telling you might not be always the most helpful. But it seems like you're getting more comfortable with your energy space, from what I can see.
Okay, cool. Because that's really interesting also that you say I don't even have to do psychedelics, because I know, like especially around my school's campus, there's some really old trees, and I've thought that on multiple occasions recently that it's like I'm in that state already with the trees, so that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, you have shape-shifting ability also.
So how could I explore the shape-shifting?
Well, it's like it's almost like you become, first off, you become like translucent, meaning that you can almost go into a crowd and not be seen. So shape-shifting, it depends on how you feel. A certain side of you will come through. Like if you're happy, maybe you like look like a porpoise or a laughing hyena, possibly. Or it all depends on your situation. And sometimes it does feel like you have the ability to look like other people. So, and that's something that you can think about. Yeah, you have that, the shapeshifter energy, like when you see that on TV, the change in other people. You have that ability. You have that in other lifetimes. So
very cool.
So that's something that you can just, I don't know why I'm seeing Richard Nixon for some bizarre reason, but we're just using him for example. Like you can tap into that energy of somebody like that, and just like, it doesn't mean you'll actually turn into that person, but you can feel their frequency. And even people that which gets kind of weird, but yeah, you can connect to somebody that maybe that you have good relations with, and see what vibe you're getting from them.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave you with that.
Cool. Thank you. Blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Be a funny party trick, turning your face into Richard Nixon's. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Scared.
I think the world needs a little shock. But yeah.
Yes.
Moving on, we've got Shamanix.
Greetings, Redmond, and everybody.
Yes, greetings.
Wu-Tang. You mind if I share any light language? Some light language?
Yes, please.
Uriaris diadnialahina wakistiana hakateshtirkiriatakatatistena Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
Thank you.
My first question is, if where I want to build a ceremony ground where there's like a parking lot, maybe people can see, if that is an option, or if people are gonna come tell me I can't build there.
Is there a lot of people in that parking lot or around that area? It should be okay.
I think it'll be okay.
It feels like it'll be fine.
Awesome.
You chose that area for a reason, so there's always a vortex there. It feels like you'll protect it, so it should be fine. Yeah.
All right, awesome.
You'll enjoy it.
Thank you. So my second question is, if Rakotsky, I don't know if he's a descended master or an archangel, if he has any messages for me and what I'm doing here.
Oh, it's like archangel energy. It gives you fire, connects more to your heart chakra, helps you follow your passions, basically. And you're just releasing what you don't need to connect what you do need. So more of that. They do show like twigs from a tree, things like that. You might be collecting some of that.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
You also have a connection to mushrooms. I think you already know that. Mushroom frequencies, like the mushroom realms.
I know his like rays, like mysticism. So I just wanted to call him in and
Yes.
the webinar. So
Please.
thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Austin.
Greetings, Redmond.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering if you could tell me about the Moldavite crystal energies. If you can share anything about that.
In general, just the energies itself?
Just how you see it.
Oh yes, it is an alien energy. It can, when certain people, it can activate too much. Mean, it can turn your chakras on, just activate you too much, where darkness comes through, and it has to stabilizing your frequency. But it can help balance you. You just have to get used to its frequency level. It is from another world. It all depends on the version of Moldavite, but it can be quite. I mean, you can say your own energy fields are created from Moldavite. So if you're drawn to it, it's an activator.
Great, thank you. For the other question, I'll just leave it open. If you have anything to share with me, that'd be great.
You do have connections to the bat and the owl. The owl, you've had many lifetimes the owl being just observing, also warning, and just share, on a spiritual level. So as a human form, I believe the human, yes, you had many incarnations as a human, but I believe as an animal being, you feel more connected to yourself. You feel like you can do more, actually. And the owl seems to be like one of your stronger incarnations. Of course, any bird being, but the owl seems to be like a real, very sacred connections. Like when you're an owl, you can, feels like you can do anything in that form.
That's interesting. Like I connect more with the observer type of energy, and I've just brought there a similar message before.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you might see yourself as an owl person, even though it being at one time. Eventually, they keep themselves usually.
Yeah, that's accurate. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie. You may be having technical issues. I see she's unmuted, but we can't hear anything.
Oh, hi, greetings.
All right, great.
Okay. My first question is, what am I doing in the astral? I'm having really strange dreams lately, and I didn't know what I was doing up there.
Teaching many classes, it seems. And Mother Mary's energy is there. It feels like she's there to. It feels like you feel like you need to do a lot. She almost, I get it from her, is like she feels like you're doing too much. I mean, there's no such thing as too much, but you're doing a lot of things. Yes, you're going from place to place. It feels like you're trying to get as much information to these children as you can. It feels like also you're connected to hybrid children on other worlds. The humans, human DNA on other planets from this world.
Oh.
Feels like because there's other versions of Earth out there, other versions of human.
Okay.
I've heard about, eggs being taken by aliens to create another human race because this world is questionable of its future. So that's one of the places you're going to. It's like while you're here, trying to use every valuable moment as you can.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, and that makes sense about Mary too, because I've been feeling her lately. So that's good. Great. And my second question, real quick, is I guess I'll leave it open for any messages for like what more can I do at work, or should I just let things flow? Like what should I do?
Yes, it feels like hold back sometimes, maybe not always.
Okay.
Feels like just do what your job is to do, and you gotta let these with their students learn from themselves.
Yeah.
So let them come to you, but there are certain groups that you're in charge of, so focus on them and let everyone else find you. Part of you. Okay. Part of you feels things you can just, I just tell that person that thing, but sometimes just let them figure it out.
Okay.
It's like a warning in this lifetime to hold back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's very hard for you to do.
Well, yeah, you're used to doing things for other. We've had parents in your past life that had to take care of them when they're old.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why you're used to doing things. So you get kind of used to that. You just because you can see how helpful it is. But yeah. So this time you're kind of unlearning some of those some of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Yeah, you get used to helping people, but those people get used to you helping them all the time. And no one ever grows. All right, well, thank you for that. Up next, we got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes, freaks.
I have a new friend that is a lady, and she was wanting to know who is her main guide that she can call on that would be the most helpful.
Well, it's up to her to choose who that guide would be. There is a Archangel Michael's energy around her, but it's really
What
up to
about a
her.
Black Panther? A Black Panther being?
That's
that
fine.
is-
That's whatever she chooses. The Black Panther seems like there is a lot of trust energy there. I just see some bird beings around her also. But the Black Panther is a good place to start. I feel like other beings will show up. They're more angelic. But let that thought start with the Black Panther is a good idea, but see who else shows up from that Black Panther. That's a grounding energy. That's good.
Okay. And my second question is still for her. She has a fear and she's wanting to know if she was abducted or where this fear is, because I do feel that she has some attachments and a implant. Anything on that?
Well, she's had interactions with Greys when she was younger.
Exactly. That's
But
exactly what we're
also,
talking about.
the past life also, she feels like she's been a little bit traumatized by bullies in her past life, by male dominated situation. So she's, it's almost like, she's connecting to like her nun, past life when she was a nun. Even there, the priests are giving her a hard time. That was a long time ago, though, like in the 1100s. She's almost remembering a lifetime where she just kind of lost. So she kind of lost herself, and now she's coming back into her power.
Yeah. Do you think that I can help her with healing herself of this trauma?
Yeah, just talk to her, tap into what needs to be seen. It's up to her, of course, to come out of that fear. It with you there seems to be helping.
Okay.
You always ask her if she's happy for you to help, then that's helping just with that word, just with that connection. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Christy.
Greetings, Redmond.
Greetings.
So my first question, I wondered if there is a MyLab base around this area that me, Hayden, and my mom and dad have been taken to.
Yes, feels like as recently as a few miles away from you. Feels like it's east.
East, okay.
Yeah. It is by a government facility somewhere around you, though. It's not going to make itself clear where it is.
Okay.
But yeah, you can just tap into the frequencies. Obviously, but yes, all of you have been there for a short time.
They're like working or programming, or like, do you see what they did to us?
Feels like you're there to break free of it.
Break free.
Feels like you're there to unprogram yourselves, actually.
That's great.
Feels like you're there to taking names?
Taking names.
So
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so I don't feel like you're being programmed. You're past that.
Very good. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, you're not gonna put up with that anymore.
No. Okay. That's great.
That was like when you were younger. That's a lot of people that go through that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So my second question is I woke up like around 4 a.m. or so this morning, something like that. And then I've been just writing on my closet inside my closet wall, I painted it white so I could draw and stuff in there. And I just was almost filled half the wall up with all of my symbols and stuff this morning. And I didn't look at the time that I finished, but I just wondered kind of what was, can you see kind of the message or anything that I was receiving?
Oh yeah, that you have. So first off, that's showing that you're friendly for the beings to connect with you. So your drawings are connected to more of the younger alien beings, like the Greys. So they're not so afraid of you. Because they're like being you can say that I feel like they're being trained to not be afraid of humans, but certain ones. So with your situation, so if you feel if you feel any aggressive energy from them, or your son gets kind of out of, it's not trying to be negative. I feel like they're just trying to connect with you. It's like the little grays feels like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes it can be it depends. If they have parents that are rowdy, the kids are going to be worse sometimes.
Oh yeah, like the little bitty, like 3 foot, like little bitty ones that are really cute, like little ones.
They're very little. They're
yeah.
they have the tall grays around you also. That's helping them understand. The tall grays understand your intentions also. So it feels like there's also Palladian beings around. So they're observing all of this right now. I feel like some Palladian beings would come to you every now and then.
It made my eyes water when you said the tall grays, because I seen myself as a tall gray teaching the little ones too.
Yeah,
I love that energy.
Yeah, so like another aspect of you is bringing them closer to you. Yes.
My heart chakra is activating now.
Yeah, so you might feel them walking around. I think you already have some idea that they are roaming around your space sometimes.
Yeah, and my dad said he hears voices out back, and then the dogs. So
That's them.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
No,
That's great.
That's them. They're just testing the water. Yeah, they're just
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, blessings. Up next, we've got Premium. I'm not sure if Premium's still in the room. But hopefully he makes it back. There he is. Yeah, he's gonna just have to log off and log back in, and then that should work. But for the time being, we will move on to Dragon.
Oh
no, there he goes.
Oh, awesome. Hi, greetings. My first question is related towards like the energy of my second job. I wanted to ask like what was going on with that.
there's some ego energy going on there, some mind control frequencies. You can say some reptilians came in for a short time. To cause some chaos there a little bit.
Okay.
Usually it's pretty good. I feel like the vibe is pretty decent overall. I feel like recently this minute is shaken up, it seems.
Interesting. Okay. And my second question is there any messages for me?
It feels like connect more to the Arcturian energies. You are building timelines for where you, will move and go where you need to go, but right now you're still learning about yourself. There isn't, I believe the acting frequency is still there. I get you to say you're waiting for the right time, right part, right something. Because like if you ever go into that level, it'll just open up if you wanted to, of course. So it feels like that energy is still around. I feel like astrally you're doing acting there, it seems.
That's awesome.
And
Thank
singing
you.
also, dancing, and almost like a Fred Astaire, Frank Sinatra type of situation.
What? Whoa, that's crazy. That okay, because I love Frank Sinatra. Like I love him. I love singing him. That's like wow. Okay.
Because like
That's
astrally you sing with him. You've sung with him in other lifetimes also somewhere.
awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Well, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello, you're Redmond with Dolphin Energies?
Yes, Redmond, yes.
Dolphins with their permanent smile.
Yes. Well, not all of us have that, but yes, we are connected to their frequency though.
My first question is about is Vladimir Putin and whoever's kind of pulling his, the puppeteer trying to drag down energies, and especially in Russia and Ukraine, are you seeing that as successful, or is it being repelled?
No, it's not good. Yeah, we don't see it successful, but also the U.S. is doing a lot of things they shouldn't be doing. So there's a back and forth between the two of them. So it's almost like the U.S. and the Russia. This is going to go on for some time. Eventually, Russia will calm itself down, but not yet. It's not ready for that yet.
All right, thank you. My second question is, do you have any messages for me?
It feels like you're connected to more positive artificial intelligence energies. You do work with the future where android beings are connected to humans here to help with health and to just help with services and longevity here as humans eventually remove themselves from the work situations here slowly. So it feels like even when you're not physically on this world, you are assisting it in some level. So,
thanks so much, love.
Yes.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings, Redmond.
Yes, greetings.
Nice to see you again.
Yes.
I have a question. First question is about motivation and good and evil. I saw a report about it was like an anti-LGBT parade, I think in Turkey or somewhere. And I'm a gay man, and I've always wondered why people hate us. And it's like we have so little to do with, like, being gay has so little to do with anyone's lives unless you're gay, that it's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Same thing for, all of it. It's like, why does this bother you? And I've also, the response I've come up with is saying, well, okay, if what they say is true about us, if you believe that we convert, we go after children and whatever to turn them gay, whatever, I can understand that. And so I say, okay, look at what their motivations are, that they are wanting to protect the children. That's a very good motivation. It's just very strangely kind of warped. And so my question, is, what are these people that are so full of hate towards us? What is their motivation based on? Does it come from what we call evil, this side of like darkness? Is that just how they're expressing it?
No, it's just that it's similar to racism. So it's the same agendas to keep you separated from each other. So more of your community becomes more accepted. Actually, the earth goes more into the higher frequency, the higher astral, when people don't care anymore. Right now, his agenda is to keep it down because they're keeping chaos here. Wars, divide. So they're just keeping you divided. So obviously, in your community, love and light, not everybody's perfect, of course. But, they have their own difficulties, of course.
Yeah.
As more of it is accepted, the world becomes more diverse, connected more to itself, free, and just it will shoot up to higher frequencies. I notice the racism situation is very similar. It's just to weaponize each other and keep your at war. So it's a manipulation, and people fall for the manipulations, and they're being controlled, mentally manipulated. It's darkness within them. Sometimes they don't even know why they're mad. They're just mad for the sake of being mad.
They're just mad. Yeah.
They just take it out on, your community, racism, just because they don't really like themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, then my second question is related. There was this woman in the 70s, Anita Bryant, who was very anti-gay, and there's this clip online that I saw, which is her it was popular to have a pie thrown in the face of, like, at protests and stuff. So that was one of the things this group did. They put a pie in her face, and as she was ranting about how bad we were and how we were going after the children. And then after that, they were saying, "Oh, quick, let's get him." And she said, "No, stop. It's all right. Let's pray for him." So she was taking on the view of being very deep and caring, and what because what she was saying is, I'll pray for his soul because he's going bad, he's wrong. So it appears being all loving and kind, but in fact, she's not accepting him. She's still condemning him. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, she's also been, from what I can see from her energy in a past life, she went through abuse through someone. I feel like physical abuse. So part of that is confusion in this lifetime of have to heal. So yeah, she does feel, gay people will go to hell in her view, her Christian side, because she felt like she'd been done wrong and she hasn't quite healed herself. She has a lot of hatred in herself in general. So she's just taking it out on her group too.
Okay.
So, and it's also part of it is that if I go deeper into her energy, she feels the world isn't ready for that yet. Always because it's becoming more part of society. Before in the past, it was all kept quiet, but now it's becoming more part of society, more accepted. And part of her, because once again, you're leaving this voice system. The third dimension is loosening up. So she's kind of fighting it.
Good. Thank you. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Lunel.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, are there any messages from my higher self?
Just continue to be productive and do what you need to do. As for appearance, just seem like the more that you feel good about yourself on the outside, it helps you connect more to your inside of yourself and just helps you be more productive. And right now, just enjoy being you. Just, because you don't always do that.
Okay. And my second question is, are there any messages from my sister April?
Just don't hold anything back. Say what's on your mind. So sometimes you're holding a great deal within yourself. So she's just helping you when the time is right, of course. But if it feels like you become more outgoing, of course you are as it is, but feel like you're going to become more and more outgoing over time.
That's interesting. Well, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Steven.
Greetings, Redmond.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. Thank you for being here. I was wondering if you just connect with me, and do you have? I'll just leave it open for you, your species, race. Any messages for me? Thank you.
You're connected to giants, so you're bringing that frequency here. There are, of course, alien energies. It does feel like you connect to the grays a lot. For them to get along with humans a little bit better and stop abducting people, because sometimes they still are doing so. So basically, you're connected to also other realities where grays are more accepted. They're even in politics. They're in fashion. They're walking around living like humans. So it's, in this reality, it's a little not as easy for that because the military keeps a lot of it hidden. It feels like you are part of that disclosure energy. When they make a sighting physically, if you ever catch it on the internet, someone feels like your energy is part of, of that disclosure from what I can see. Blessings.
Yeah, kind of like that movie, Paul.
Similar. I think it's a little bit more interesting than that, but yeah, similar.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Second question is, can you connect with my galactic friends and family, and just any message and information they have for me? Thank you.
You do connect to the Dolphin frequencies. You do send signals out to space of what you're doing and what, almost like you're sending signals for people or beings to feel not so afraid of this planet, because a lot of alien species are afraid. So you're just, I wouldn't call it training them, but helping them, feel a little bit more friendlier, because their frequency can help this Earth open up a great deal. They're not saying who they are, or send their people here, their beings here to reincarnate. I believe that's what you're working on right now. They're not saying, they're not identifying themselves. So, blessings.
Sweet, awesome message. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
First, I'm gonna read Lindsay's questions. She is asking any messages for her.
One moment. I'll just do what we can here. I just connect more to herself and not worry about material possessions. And yes, it's not a whole lot here. Just find, know what she wants overall. Just know what she wants. She doesn't always know what she wants. That's all we have.
And James and I have, or I guess me and her have had several similarities in parallel lifetimes. Do we have mermaid or Lemurian lifetimes together? If so, please elaborate.
No, there's some Lemurian incarnations. More than a Greek time period. You did connect every once in a while as Greeks. I mean, it wasn't the strongest connection. You just had, you had more connections in the Middle Ages. Where James was more like a knight and she was more like a maid Marian type of situation there. They didn't really have the strongest connection there either. So you think in this lifetime you have more time to talk, you could say.
Okay, and for my question, I was wondering who's the blonde girl in my dream this morning?
It's like an old relationship that's coming back into your life. It feels like she's off world. She's not really identifying herself, but you say she had a royalty lifetime in her past. I feel like known her in France, one of her French lifetimes. I feel like she's like a daughter in another lifetime. Like your daughter. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it a romantic connection?
In this kind of right now, sort of. It's not clear.
Oh, do you have a dolphin connection or something like that?
With her or with you?
Yeah, with me and her.
There's some of that, yes. In another reality, yes.
I was wondering who's this Scottish woman I've been talking to for the past hour. It's just kind of interesting.
What about her? Or what you're asking?
Is any information you can give me about her? Like, do you have any connections?
Russian. She's been a Russian in her past life, so you've known her as a European. She's like an immigrant from, actually, it's a lifetime from Yugoslavia that she's connected to. So you've known her as an immigrant in previous lifetime. She's been like a gypsy in her past life. Yeah, but yeah, you've got some on and off connections with her, yes. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Ryan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Can you connect with my Anunnaki self and figure out why I'm an Anunnaki royal on the Enlil bloodline, and I've been in battle against these Enki beings since forever. And I want to know, is there some sort of agreement I have with any of these beings here that they've been trying to always attach to my 3D or 4D reincarnation since forever? Do they just hate me, or will there ever be peace between us, or just some sort of higher level agreement with one of my higher aspects between them?
Oh, well, there's always going to be some kind of war in some reality. You're just part of it that you're here as a human and you're dealing with all the you're sensitive to the human energies here, the different dimensions.
Yeah.
But yes, you are connected to so you see their realm very clearly to some level.
Yes,
and
for
you
sure.
say you're there to break up. I feel like you're there to stop the war.
I've been in battle with them since forever. The Enlil's
you're
put me in
trying to
battle mode since forever. Is there ever going to be peace between us and the Enki bloodline?
That's possible, yes. Well, I feel like you're going to help yourself be not involved with us so much, it seems.
Well,
So,
once the Earth goes to 5D, I don't know how most of them are going to survive, and some of their aspects are in 4D.
oh, they'll find somewhere to go.
Yeah.
But it feels like you don't want to be involved with this, obviously.
I
So
don't, because they use Atlantean and dark magic and
yeah, you're
implants
stepping
to control me. It's ridiculous at this point.
you're stepping back, and they're going to keep fighting, basically. It's
Great.
just when you pull back, they pull you back in, but I feel like you're having some success pulling back.
Yeah, God got involved, and Seraphim are involved in monitoring me and helping remove some of their technology things. So it's going. Do you have any other messages from me, from any other higher aspects, or anything I should know?
Right now, just concentrate on what you want to manifest.
Okay.
And clear these beings out that are here to stop you from
Yeah, well, some of the
manifesting.
Anunnaki are positive. Sometimes Merlin pops in and he's Anunnaki. So it's like, it's ridiculous. It's just, some of them can be positive when I want to. But some, also Merlin has darker aspects. As you well know,
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
I
he's
know.
similar to Alex or Crawley in some level.
Yeah, I know all those aspects.
It feels like part of you is also connecting to your Earth connections, your elf lifetimes. What is it?
Okay.
Connecting those frequencies to get out of all of this? Like you're going into the more of the Mother Earth frequencies and putting all this behind you.
Yeah, I've been told I've been thousands of reincarnations. It's like my soul wants to be every single species in this universe at this
Yeah,
point.
that's many here. Yes.
Yes.
But you're
All right.
you're dialing a lot of this down, though, from what I can see.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
All right. Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we got Knowledge.
Hi.
Yes.
So I'm getting together thousands and thousands of people to put out intention for peace, because I think right now is a really good time to create together, because Russia is protesting. That means they are in this mentality of I don't want war. So they're already creating in some way. And I'm getting people together. Is it possible to get the entire universe together with us?
No. No, because the Earth needs to fall. It needs to do what it needs to do. So it'll help as much as it can, but humans have to learn their lessons here. So, but we don't see war at this time. Just threats. But it's good you're having the 1,000 people together. That's good. But it is helping though what you're doing for sure.
And I was talking to the dark version of the Illuminati today at night, but I don't remember what they were saying because I was blocked off from remembering that. When I finished talking to them, I said to myself, when fear is not on their side, they'll lose their power. I don't know what that means. Can you tell me anything about that conversation?
Well, they're waiting to be kicked off this planet as humans evolve. I mean, if they are no longer needed here, they'll just go somewhere else. But right now they're here because, some of them don't want to be here, but some of them feel like this is their job and they're just going to do whatever they feel like. They'll do as many bad things as they can and get away with it until humans say no more. Some are saying no more, but a lot of people aren't. So, but that's good you're making that connection. We're just showing them that they can't push you around. That's helping. Well, yeah, you get more indication. Just protect yourself because they can't cause you trouble.
Yeah, I know. But thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, I got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Are there any messages for me from you or for your collective? Thank you."
Just continue to look into your future, what you're here to accomplish. It feels like 5 years from now, you'll feel a lot more content. Maybe not 100%, but it feels like there's a lot of changes, of course. But right now, it feels like you're at a decent frequency level for you to attract what you need. Obviously, there's many more things you'd like to do, but just continue the path that you feel is right. Yeah, your vibe seems at a decent level.
Okay, thank you. Second question, are there any other messages for me from the Tall Whites or anyone else around me at this time? Thank you.
Well, tall white energy with you, it seems like they're around Mars right now. There's many beings that are going there astrally, even causing difficulties because they blame Mars for everything, and sometimes that is true. But Mars, causes problems, but not all the beings of Mars cause those difficulties. So it feels like they're there to. Because when Mars gets kind of crazy, this world can get crazy. So you got other planets to calm things down.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Catalin.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
I'm having these pills. This is called tamsomulin, something like this. It's like relaxing in general. Do you see? Is there any toxic into taking this?
No, we don't have to. You can take a low dosage of it, but it should be okay.
If I take it for a month, is that okay?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah. I see that it's actually for relaxing the bladder to stop peeing in the middle of the night. But I see that it's relaxed my whole body, and I can process stuff in large quantities.
Yes.
How is my health now? Is it anything that I should do?
No, it seems to be decent. Sometimes you feel stressed out for things you can't control. But overall, it seems to be fine overall.
How long did the people lived 2,000 years ago?
Similar to now. It hasn't changed that much.
So it's a myth that they lived 30 years.
No, some of them lived there. Most of them, well, depending on the war, yes, many of them did not live that long. Yes, that is true.
But I'm not talking wars and stuff. I'm talking generally,
No, a lot of them did die of disease. They didn't have the cleaning technologies you have now. Yeah, life expectancy. Yeah, living a long life was not expected. They still died pretty quickly. They hit 12, they're lucky. They hit 30, they're even luckier.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, blessings. Yeah, death wasn't pleasant back then. Thank you again, Redmond, for coming in. Up last this evening is me.
Yes.
You mentioned in your earlier message about clearing the energy field and finding a path forward in the physical. I'm in the process of releasing many things for that reason. I'd like to know what you see on my progress, and is there anything physical, energetic, or ancestral that would help to release at this moment?
Oh, clearing out Anunnaki energies. Like you had a Anunnaki high priest lifetime in your past. Feels like you even ran a church. That was a long time ago.
Is this something Ivan's mentioned about to me? With as a Babylonian priest.
This is feels like before that.
Okay.
This is more, you can say, Atlantean times. This is, yes, black magic was connected. Well, you felt like that was the way to go. But it helped lower the frequency of the earth. So mission accomplished. That was the intention.
I got you.
Bring control over society.
Was it just frustrating, or I just wanted the collapse of it, or was I trying to control?
Well, you were part of like the Illuminati frequency at that time.
Okay.
So that was, yeah. It's almost like playing an organ and watching the world burn and helping it. You're just helping the energies, what was necessary for the time.
So I had Dark Atlantis connections back then. Interesting.
Well, you had the power, and you're just amazed how people were believing everything that you were doing and the power that you had, right? I would say one of your highest frequencies, or it wasn't the best intentions, but you had one of your highest power levels. animals here.
Was I from around here, or did I come from some other?
Orion.
Okay.
One of the places, like a dark Earth. So yeah, a dark. Yes, we'll just call it the dark Earth and Orion. Yeah. These worlds have been created. It's not the only planet like this.
Yeah, I'll definitely sit with that later. Yeah, thank you for. For my second question, I'll just leave it open. See if there's any messages from any beings around me recently.
Well, you're connecting more to your higher astral energies. One of the reasons you came here, yes, to subtle differences. It's kind of like pay your tab from the past and
my karma tab.
Close that energy out, yes, and just let it go and just but help society astrally. You're here to help any way you can, and I don't believe anyone's blaming you. What happened. People allowed it to happen in the past, so that's been clear. It's just what you feel for yourself now. Do you feel that you feel like you can release yourself from the earth? Let's put that one.
Like feeling obliged to keep coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's realize to bring this world down had an art to it, and it was what many lessons need to be. It wouldn't have happened if the beings here did not need those lessons. So.
Yeah, I guess that'll come to light as we understand, our past and what had actually happened to Atlantis. So I guess in time. But thank you again.
There was a lot of arrogance with humans in the past, not all, but enough where the world just is like, okay, if you're so smart, we'll do this, and then they failed. Then they failed again.
And that's when the Anunnaki stepped in and kind of rearranged the human.
Yeah, they had to, even for the survival of humanity. Actually, they might be hated for it, but then some did. Yeah, they became more human too, and they got mad at the humans. It's a whole story on that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you again, Red.
Yes.
That was a lot to process.
Yes, blessings. Yes, blessings to you. Blessings to you all.